Hello, welcome to this channel Gain Java Knowledge, and today in this video we will learn how to enable single sign-on in our Spring Boot application by using Okta Authentication Server. And Okta enables you to provide single sign-on access to our applications, so you can sign on to Okta and you can then launch any of your web apps without having to re-enter the credentials. In real-time example, we can see, for example, if we sign in our Google account, then no need to re-enter credential if we want to access our Gmail or YouTube or any Google app, and it will not ask for re-enter credentials if we will click on here. And single sign-on means one-time login to the application and we can access all our Google products without any enter credentials. And today we will implement single sign-on feature in our application. For that we will use Okta Authentication Server that will enable single sign-on for our application. Okay, let's start to create a Spring Boot project. So first I will go to web browser and here I will type start.spring.io and here we need to choose project Gradle Java version 2.0.2 and the artifact ID is Spring OAuth with Okta. And here I will choose Java version 8 and here we need to add the dependency, that is Spring Web dependency, and another dependency, that is Spring Security, and another one is Okta, that is Okta. And here we have added 3 dependencies, and fourth one that we need to add is CloudOauth 2, that is CloudOauth 2. And here we have added 4 dependencies: Spring Web, Spring Security, Okta and CloudOauth 2. Here I have generated. Now here I will extract this and here I will copy the path from here and go to my Eclipse and click on import existing Gradle project and select folder, finish, and here our project is imported. Now here we can see this is our main class. Now here in my application we also want to enable single sign-on with Okta Authentication Server. So here I will use a notation, that is @enable auth to SSO, single sign-on. And now what I need to do, now I will create one more controller package. So here I will create one endpoint and that endpoint will be execute if our credential will be validated from Okta Authentication Server. So here I will create one class, that is message controller, and in this class I will create one REST endpoint. So here I will use annotation @REST controller, and here I will create one endpoint, public string get message, and here I will pass principal as a parameter. Return Okta authentication successful for user. Here I will get name from principal, And here I have created one REST endpoint, and when user will hit this REST endpoint, I will show this custom message. And here we need to define @get mapping annotation, and here we have created our Spring Boot project. Now we need to go our application.properties file, that is here. First I will rename this, and here I will create it application.yml file, and we'll open this, and here I will paste these properties. Now we need issuer and client ID and client secret to communicate with Okta authentication server. So now we need to create one Okta account. So I will go to browser, and here I will open this developer.okta.com, and if we have already account, then we can directly log in. If we have not account, then we can create by sign up. And here we just need to fill few details: email ID, first name, last name, company. We can enter any name, and here we need to choose a country, and we'll click on get started. Then one mail will be sent to our email ID, and we have to go to our email account and need to verify this. After verification, we can directly go to login. I have already created account, so I will log in directly and click on here, and here I need to add username, and here smithpaul081@gmail.com. And here I have logged in. So what I need to do now, we need to create one application, and here I will click on add application, and here we need to select web and click on the next, and here we need to give any name that we can give. So here I will give Spring Auth Okta as my application name, Spring Auth Okta, and here we no need to change base URI, that will be same 8080, and here we need to change this login redirect URI. So here we will use login, and no need this one, and click on done. And here we can see our application has created, that is we will go to general, and now we need to copy this client ID that we will use to communicate with Okta authentication server. So we will go to our application and paste here client ID, and we also need secret, that is a client secret. So I will copy it from here and go to my Eclipse and paste it here. Now what we need to do here, we need to add issuer, that will be the default domain of our Okta. So here I will go to API and click on authorization servers, and here we can see issuer URI. So I will copy it from here and go to my application.properties and paste it here. Now what we need to check here, we need to do one modification in our build.gradle file. Here we need to change the version of Okta Spring Boot Starter, because 1.4.0 is not supported to Spring Boot 2.0. So here I will change it 0.6.0, and now I will refresh Gradle project. Now dependency will be updated, and now our application has completed. Now I will run this application, run Java application. Now our application has started, at port number 8080. Now we'll go to browser, and here I will call localhost colon 8080. And here we can see Okta authentication successfully, and this is our email ID that we defined here in message.controller. It's not asking for to enter the credential because we have already logged in Okta, so it's not asking again to re-enter the credential. If I will log out from here, sign out, and we'll hit this REST endpoint again. It's think it's due to cache, so I will open new browser, that will incognito. So here I will enter localhost 8080, and it's here asking for the credentials. We need to use same credential that we have used during sign up or while login. So here I will add Singh Sumit 081. The credential will be same that we have set during our sign up or during login, and here we need to enter the password. Now I will click on sign in, and here we can see the message of message controller, Okta authentication successfully sign up. Okay, thanks for watching this video.